Have you got an efficient golf swing? Come back in a moment and find out. Is your swing efficient? What am I talking about in efficiency? Every great sportsman or woman has an efficient movement. And efficient means they're using as little movement as possible to generate as much power as possible. If you look at any physiological movement, and golf is one of the most complicated ones, it's a question of how many joints you are juggling at any one time. Obviously, the more joints you're juggling, the more difficult it is to keep them all coordinated with one another. The less joints you're juggling, the less impressive the juggling act is. When we're talking about a golf swing, you can more or less say the more joints that you allow to become part of your golf swing, the less consistent you're going to be, but the more potential power you can get on the golf ball. And a lot of us are basically fighting with this juggling act between hitting the golf ball far enough and finding it. Obviously, the less joints you're using, the less power is available to you, but the more precise your impact position is going to be. And this is the reason that if you're out there trying to hit the cover off the golf ball, a lot of times it's going to go pear-shaped, because unconsciously you're doing that by allowing yourself far more movement, far more joint movement than is really healthy when you want to actually get back to what is a very, very small golf ball. On the contrary, if you find you're getting older, you're getting stiffer, your swing is getting shorter, you will also find you're becoming more consistent. You're not losing as many balls. And I can remember a lot of the old guys in the golf club when I was a junior making me crazy because they were just plopping the ball 100 meters down the center of the fairway, chipping it on, holing the putt, and I was blasting it all over the palace, and they were getting home with a better result than I was. As a hobby golfer, you should be looking for a good balance between how many joints you can juggle, which is obviously dependent on your talent, and how much potential power they are giving you. So gentlemen, if you're out there missing every fairway that you aim at, then you're probably trying to hit the golf ball too far. The trick is not to swing slower. I know that that's what everybody thinks. If I just swing it slower, I'll get back at the ball. The simple answer is don't use as many joints. So if you are tending to lift up your feet, swing your knees around, let your hips slide, stand up, do all of these things, bend your left arm, you're going to find it difficult to get back to the golf ball. So if you just take a video of your swing or watch yourself in a mirror and just try and keep your axis, try and keep your shoulder plane, you're going to find it far easier to get back at the ball. But you will hit it shorter, quite obviously. The only answer to being able to do both is get more mobility, allow your body to turn further with less joints, and get more power, more speed in your muscles by building up your muscle speed, especially in your stomach muscles, to get those shoulders down as quickly as possible, get that rotation moving as quickly as possible and transferring this speed outside towards the club face, which will give you that distance. But if you can do a John Rahm and take the golf club just back to shoulder height and still hit it over 300 yards, then really that is the optimum. Try and get away from all this kind of picture perfect parallel golf clubs at the top of your swing. It's difficult to coordinate a golf swing in that kind of length. And the shorter you get it, the easier it is to get back on the ball. If you like the video, as ever, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. Make your life easier, not more difficult. Distance is great, but not if you don't find the golf ball. If you're interested in my philosophy on golf, I'll leave a link up in the top left-hand corner. Look forward to seeing you all very soon. See you then. Bye-bye.